My name is Cami Reed, and this is a quick overview of my paper, The Aerospace Products and Part Manufacturing, the Industrial Cluster in the Greater Montreal region. The aerospace cluster is a big supply chain divided into three tiers. Tier 1 companies such as Airbus Canada, Bombardier, and Stelia are commonly called donneurs d'ordre, which means they are the assembler and developer of the aircraft. They give out contracts to companies. Tier 2 companies such as Lawak who manufacture the parts required for the assembly process. Finally, Tier 2 companies acquire raw materials such as metal from Tier 3 companies. Tier 1 companies decide to focus and expand their expertise in one specific sector of production and leave other areas of expertise to different suppliers. There are 5 principal advantages for a company to be situated close to Montreal and other companies. First, Montreal is the center of the industrial cluster, which leads to a reduction of transport costs. Second, there are many advantages to be close to the Dorval and Mirabel airport because some of the companies fly test their final products before delivering them to client. Third, being close to other firms is important in matter of expertise. It also allows experts to solve various issues more quickly. Four, companies benefit from the common pool of specialized labor. In the aeronautic industry, the quality of the labor is extremely crucial because mistakes in the production and assembly of the aircraft may have catastrophic consequences. Fifth, being part of the cluster and in proximity with other firms allow for a short and rapid turnaround time due to the very short distance between the Tier 1 companies and their suppliers. In aerospace, production is directly linked with employment. The aerospace-related jobs are very manual and require a lot of physical manpower. That's why production and employment are so tightly correlated. Employment trends in the aerospace are very cyclical, depending on various factors. They are the frontline collateral damage of crises such as September 2001, the stock market crash in 2008, and COVID-19. Bombardier really established themselves as the base of the aeronautic cluster in Montreal in the 90s, and due to their development of a specialized labor pool, other big Tier 1 companies settled around them. The increase of Tier 1 companies such as Stelia and Airbus Canada resulted in the further development of the cluster by the arrival of many other suppliers. This also led to the extreme globalization and vertical disintegration of the product. Finally, I want to mention some impacts of COVID-19 on the cluster. For example, Bombardier's Challenger went from a normal cadence of 100 planes delivered per year to about 41 in 2020. For Airbus Canada, they delivered 38 A220s in comparison to 48 in 2019. Therefore, COVID-19 directly affected aircraft sales. Companies suddenly found themselves with more inventory of finished products, and they were victim of devaluation of their products and loss of money. Ultimately, the whole cluster is less competitive on the global market since it struggles to acquire governmental funding like others G7 aerospace cluster, which have been brought up more recently in the news. Finally, as future line of inquiry, we're looking at more sustainable products in the making, and I also wonder how can it be more further globalized and acquire a more efficient process of production. Thank you.